And you are very welcome to the Bungaloid. For the first time this season, as St. Mary's Hurling unbeaten take on Kilmac United, who are also unbeaten. So, one of these unbeaten runs is going to end. But which one will it be? Well, St. Mary's Hurling obviously had the live game last week, and well, two fantastic goals from Human Rights and Bernie Casey were enough to seal a 2-0 win away to Kent's FC. So, Kilmac United also had a 2-goal victory, but they won 3-1, and they were, I believe, away to at home actually. Were they home? No, they were away to St. Declan's Athletic. So anyway, yes, the lineouts remain unchanged from last week's wins. As you can see here, Bernie Casey, Pantagruel, Zimbabwe and Hugh Jass making up the front three. Going to rely on goals from them. And Cormac, Kiersey, Ropap, Gip Dipley, Bildo, Spingy Sponge, Span Conkliacs, Spongalai, Starlicking, Mouseman, Mick Fitz, Pancake Man, Postman Pat, and the front two, Hoogie, Bap Bap, Spingy and Matongo Babongo make up the starting 11 for Kiersey's. And well, this should be an absolutely cracking game, so let's waste no time and get straight into it. Here we go. And Cormac Kiersey kicks the ball out, and it's contested. Papa Stalin appears to have won it. It's Pantagruel and Human Rights with Bernie Casey. Bernie Casey gives it through to Hugh Jass, and Hugh Jass is in a lot of space, and it's a goal! And well, that is a howler from Cormac Kiersey. He has given Hugh Jass and St. Mary's Hurling an early lead in this game. It's a delight, absolutely delighted they are to start this way, but oh, they are very lucky. That looks like an easy save. We're going to have a look at the replay here, which is a nice bit of passing play from St. Mary's, and Hugh Jass is in acres of space. Probably should have been marked better, but yeah, it looks like that shot was just too hot to handle from Hugh Jass. He is he's clearly onside, yes, so there's no problem there. And the shot here we go. And yes, that probably should have been saved. Well, I suppose he won't be complaining because St. Mary's are now 1-0 up. Loses the ball though, tries to do too much with it. And the ball is knocked back. Now Kiersey's have it again. Here's Babongo, and that is well, it looked like a poor chance, but oh my god, man, Hoogie Bap Bap Spingy has just hit the crossbar, and he's still got the ball, and whoa, fantastic save. A fantastic save from Mossy Landy, and he keeps St. Mary's a goal up. Well, that is a shocking defending there. Oh, and here comes a yellow card for the Burf, probably for that earlier challenge that I thought was going to be a foul, but yeah, that looked like it. Yeah, real danger there. Okay, so we're approaching half time now, and it looks like it's going to stay 1-0, and there's 0 minutes added on, so that will do it. St. Mary's Hurling, thanks to that goal from Hugh Jass, which Cormac Kiersey will no doubt feel some blame for. St. Mary's Hurling 1-0 up at the break. Hugh Jass with the goal, and well, it's a good start for the home side, I have to say. So here we go. Human Rights now, oh, that's a good interception. Human Rights now driving forward. He's got a bit of space to run into if he can get the ball. And here's Pantagruel Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has space to pass it into. And here's Bernie Casey, and oh, what a finish! What a finish from Bernie Casey. It's fantastic. It's just as good, if not better, than his goal last week. And now it's 2-0 to St. Mary's. The Bungaloid is jumping. So here we go. It's a fantastic... Bernie Casey set himself out actually as one of the main strikers in this league. He has got a fantastic goal to his name, just like he did last week. First time finish. As you can see here, dispossessed, but Pantagruel Zimbabwe was there to pick up the pieces and pass it to Bernie Casey, and Bernie just absolutely drove it with all he could. Didn't need to get it off the ground or anything, just a nice low drive, a lovely finish, appealing to the eye, and it's just fantastic into the bottom left corner there here we go. It's McFucker bottom on the corner. Or sorry, no, not McFucker Brown defending, but yeah, the ball is, oh, it's off the crossbar, and Hoogie Bap Bap Spingy tries to drive it in, but he can't. He's stopped by the defence and the post of the goal. Yes, so it is going to be another corner though. The danger is not gone completely yet. And here's Babongo on the corner. Matongo Babongo to take the corner. It's swung in, and it's a kick, and it's a goal. And Matongo Babongo has scored back one for Kilmac United, and they're going to need another one. So there's no celebration. It's a scrappy finish, but the ball is in the back of the net, and the goal stands. So 2-1 now to St. Mary's. They're not feeling as comfortable anymore. He's giving it. Here's Pancake Man. Pancake Man to Matongo Babongo, but trying to drive forward, and that's a terrible challenge, and it's the Burf already on the look, yeah, it's a change now for St. Mary's. Pampa Bombo, a centre back, coming on for Human Rights, who's the only wing midfielder playing on the right side. So yes, trying to shut down the game. Pampa Bombo will hopefully be able to stop Kersey's United's front line from getting any shots at goal. To drive forward, and Papastalin, oh, it's close in the end, saved by Cormac Kersey, and it's a tackle out for another goal kick. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so here's Amama on for Spongaloid Starlicking. Matongo Babongo driving forward. Mick Fitz now looking to get inside the penalty area. Mick Fitz, he has got inside the penalty area. He's passed it again still, and the ball is being ricocheted, and that's going to be a corner. Okay, so to end the game, we have a corner that will decide whether or not this is a draw or St. Mary's take all 3 points. Here it is. It's Babongo to swing it in. Now, Kersey did score from a corner last time, and the ball is up in the air, and it's headed back straight into the hands of Mossy Landy, and Mossy Landy has ended the game. It is 2-1 to St. Mary's, and that's the way it's going to finish. A sending off will, I suppose, spoil it a bit, but they've got all 3 points and continue the unbeaten run. Kersey's beaten at last. The final score, St. Mary's hurling 2, Kersey's United 1. I just want to say before we begin the highlights that the game between Century United at home to Rainbow Hall was lost, but that game did finish 2-2, so ironically I suppose the first draw of the game is still, or first draw of the tournament is still lost to us. So yeah, that happened. But anyway, yeah, it's Kent's FC away to, I think this is the first time all season we've been in Carabaha Park, yeah. Yeah, this is home with Kilmac Thomas, and well, Kent FC were hoping that they could also become the first team of the whole season to win at Carabaha Park, but Kilmac Thomas provided stiff opposition because it only took him 5 minutes to get on the score sheet. Patrick Marcy with a lovely turn and shot there, and the goal going in there. And this from here, I mean, it is a long range goal technically, but like that's a massive deflection. Anyway, Daniel Fenlon will claim responsibility for that one, so I suppose there's nothing we can do there. And then Patrick Morrissey got a third goal in the second half. And yeah, I mean, Kent never really threatened the goal at all. They never really had any chances whatsoever. So it was a very one-sided game despite the scoreline only being 3-0. So yeah, things could have gone a lot better, I think, for Kent FC. And that's the way the game finished. So it was 3-0 to Kilmac Thomas over Kent FC. Also, I hope you like the new crests there that I've done. I think this is the first video with them. Yeah, so hope you like them. Anyway, yeah, so we got Fire Station anyway. I forgot to show the team sheets, but they're pretty much unchanged, so like it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Fire Station at home to St. Declan's. So it's Batshuayi anyway, and he finds Eva Martin in a lot of space, and no one picked her up, and she just fires it home. Past Gemma at the near post. And yeah, against our former team, Emer Martin is has put Fire Station 1-0 up, but the Brig is on the other side of the ball, and an absolute thunderbolt from him. I mean, that's fantastic, you know. But an absolute thunderbolt from him makes it 1-1. So yeah, he's finally finding his scoring touch at long last. And then he drove forward again, almost had a second goal, but it was denied by the crossbar. So then, yeah, they kept driving forward. St. Declan started to come into the game a bit. Mary Dunbar with this shot almost lobbed Fireman Sam from a very long way out. Unfortunately for her, unsuccessful. But it was Fire Station who would get on the score sheet next, because Mr. Injuries just slotted it home. And I'm afraid to say that's the way the game finished, despite St. Declan's having more chances. Fire Station won 2-1. So I've been the man with the plan. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, then please like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video, which is probably going to be more of the Kilmac League, because you guys seem to enjoy that, and that's good because, you know, I enjoy it too. And time is up.